Welcome to Keep the Change podcast number 6. With us today,
JK,
Oliver,
and your special guest, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Jobe. Welcome. So, Jonathan, Oliver,
Yeah.
Chris, I've got a question to ask you.
Okay, what is it?
Do you know what grinds my gears? Do you know what gets me so upset?
Grinder.
I'm the grinder.
No, Jonathan, no, not even
No.
Jonathan, Job, no.
Okay.
Grinder, I owe you one.
You cannot say that again.
Okay, well, no.
I don't know if you
Here's
guys were
what
thinking the
grinds
same
my
thing I
gears.
am.
This is what gets me upset. Freaking people who don't stop for ambulances. I hate them. I hate that.
This
What
is
if-
a great way to start.
What
Go
if I
ahead.
told you
He's one of those
that
people.
I'm not one of those people who do that?
And I'll
But
give
I've
you a
seen
nice
someone.
pat on the back. Gentle though, so the mic doesn't pick it up.
Because I'm like a yeller in the car, and I would be the person to yell at those kind of people. You know, like, I have road rage, but only if I'm by myself. If other people are in the car, I tone it down a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you gotta, you don't want to break anyone's earbuds.
I yell if
Yeah.
someone tries to kill me in the same, like, it doesn't matter who's in the car with me. If some car, like, pulls right in front of me as I'm, like, just going normally, I start yelling because, like, you could have killed me. But, yeah, and people that don't stop for ambulances are kind of stupid. But I mean a lot, because it's
Don't
technically
defend
the law.
them.
I feel like those people, though, someone didn't tell them that you're supposed to.
No,
do it.
people
Like,
did.
Something
They
failed.
know.
They failed driver's ed or something, and people
Or maybe
were still
they're-
like, "Here's your license.
Like,
You're 18
I'm pretty sure
now."
you can't pass the written portion of the test unless you answer that correctly.
Right, but you can get a license when you're 18 without going through driver's ed.
You can.
Yeah, but there's a driver's test, a short one.
Right.
But,
But I don't think they say. I didn't have to say like, "What do you do?"
Yeah,
when
neither
there's
did I.
an emergency
It's
fix.
it's like a pool of questions, and it randomly pulls up.
For
They
your-
told me.
no, for
they
your
asked me
permit,
what
though.
to do on at a green light.
For your permit, though, there's like a written test you have to take.
Right, but if you don't get your permit, you
Right.
don't have that.
Okay. No, you're right. So there's a portion of the population that doesn't have that.
Or the people that, like, just came, like, from other countries. That's
Yeah.
probably not the same rules.
it's hard to get a license though from other countries.
That's
So
what
it
I
is.
mean. They might not have a license. They could be
Oh.
illegally driving.
My
No, you're
uncle
right.
had an experience with like a foreign driver at the driver's ed when he took my cousin to go get his license, and he said that he overheard a driving instructor like getting very agitated with someone, and they were like, "No, green means go, red means stop," and I was like, who is driving? And you don't have an emergency pedal when you're like going to get your license, so
No.
No,
I would have
you
been
don't.
like pooping myself if I was that guy. Oh my gosh.
So that means that somebody stopped at a green light and then drove
Or-
forward at a red light.
Or vice versa.
Or, yeah.
Or maybe they just did one and they were like, "We're done. I'm out."
Yeah, you fail at that point.
That's
No, you
instant fail. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my driver's test was so awkward because I got into this guy who didn't speak much English. He gets in, and the first thing he goes is, "What is that smell? It's terrible." And I was just in my car, like, "Welcome to my car."
You might smell some moldy pepperoni in the back.
It's the bodies.
I was just so like embarrassed.
body
I was
in the
like, "Yeah, this is my car." And so
Just tell him not to look in the trunk.
we drove, and it was like 5 minutes. He didn't say a thing. He just like, turn here, make parallel park.
He made you parallel park?
No, he didn't.
Okay,
I was
I'll
gonna say, how did that? I got my license before you.
Exactly. Like, I was gonna say the exact same thing. I didn't have to do that. I had to freaking, what did I have to
They
do? Back
changed
around a
it.
corner?
Yeah, that's it. That's super easy.
I didn't even do the back around the corner. I did or maybe I did, but I did.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you have.
What is it? Uphill parking,
Oh,
which
yeah. You
I
do all of that.
guarantee you.
Downhill and uphill.
All right, so I got to the uphill. I was just like, I don't remember which way to turn my wheel for some reason. I'm just gonna turn it. So I just turned it, and he didn't say anything. I was like,
He was
Okay.
like, you were like, alright.
See, when I was doing my uphill and downhill parking, I'm like, I got the wheels right. And I was like, do you want me to put on the parking brake? I mean, it's right here. And she's just like, nah, you're good. And just kept on going. I'm like, all right, whatever you say, lady.
I think they don't want to be there.
they don't. They have so much power though. It's just like they can be like, no, you don't get your license. but they're just
Like
they don't care.
don't have to have really any premise. They can write whatever they want on.
I
the
almost
board.
blew through a stop sign
Dude,
in
nice.
a neighborhood.
That's a great place.
During
Yeah,
your test?
during my driver's test, yeah.
Dang.
Because even though she didn't fault me for it at all, she's like, I didn't even see that right there. And I'm like, yeah.
There we go. The chill instruction.
I didn't see it till like literally the last second. It was hidden by a tree. It was like midsummer.
Yeah.
So I didn't see it, and she didn't see it, and we just kind of looked at each other, and she was like, "You can continue on." I'm like, "All right," I just kept on driving.
All right, I'm gonna keep
I
going.
love chill people. I love like people are just like, you know what? You did something, but whatever. I don't get like, especially instructors or like people who have like a lot of power over you, like teachers. They're just like, you know what? I'm not gonna care about this. This is you messed up. Whatever. Like I've got a teacher in English who has been giving a lot of grace to some of the students. Maybe too much. Maybe just the amount that the teacher wants to, and that's fine.
Pretty sure we had the same teacher.
Yes, we
So I
did.
know
We
what you're
did.
talking
But
about,
like there was like
This is your guys'
absolutely no
Yeah.
final papers due late, and they were due like a week ago. Some people still haven't turned them in. She's like, you know what? But if someone comes to me with a story and it touches my heart, I'll let them turn it in and write it. But I am salty about that final paper, and there's a reason. So I got my paper back today. And I look at it. I look at the notes, right?
Yeah.
I look at all the notes.
Okay, keep going.
Nothing negative. Nothing saying like this needs improvement or this needs fixed.
So you got an A, right?
Beautiful.
B plus.
B plus.
What? B plus. Not a single thing on it is like this needs improvement or this is missing. It's just B plus.
You need something from your heart, man.
You
Yeah.
need to be just straight up and be like, okay, I have a
You need to
question.
have some
Teacher,
emotion in your paper.
teacher, listen, teacher.
Listen, Linda. Honey.
Listen, teacher. Honey,
Listen,
listen.
Linda.
Honey, listen. How is there nothing wrong in this paper and it's a B paper? How? That doesn't make any sense.
Just tell her a story about how you were writing it, and then like somebody like blew past an ambulance or a school bus or something.
But here's why I'm upset
And he
about
got
that.
really mad, and he just couldn't finish it.
I'd be upset because someday I'm gonna be in that ambulance and someone isn't gonna stop and I'm gonna die because of it. I'm gonna die because
Are you
some
sure?
idiot won't stop for that
Do you
ambulance.
have a prophecy or something?
Are
like,
you planning
this is
on
really
like
specific?
riding in an ambulance? You're gonna like stab yourself with a fork and be like, "I need an ambulance.
I need 40
911.
shots of CC of something.
Give me
Right
some
in my arm.
morphine.
40 shots of CCs of something.
I don't care. I don't care if it's Kool-Aid. Just give it to me."
I just want it in my arm. Shoot me, babe.
40 shots of CC.
When my dad had his surgery, it looked like
Quality.
he had 40 shots of CC or something in his arm. he got like a. I'm pretty. They had like a blood clot, but also there was like a ton of just like moisture buildup in one of
Ugh.
his arms for some reason. It wasn't because of the blood clot, but his arm kind of looked like a water balloon, except like
So there was restricted blood
like
flow,
more,
wasn't there?
more like that. And so if
More
you touched
fleshy?
it, it'd be like, it's like a waterbed almost. Like you'd touch his arm, it'd be like a waterbed. That's a fun little fact.
All right.
So that's kind of weird.
Sidetrack here a bit, but I was at a house yesterday where someone had a cat. And now, this cat was named Fine. His name was Wheatley. All right?
Wait. Say it again.
What was the name of the
Wheatley
cat?
from
Wheat.
Portal 2.
Wheatley.
Wheatley.
Oh,
That
that's
was the
from
name of the
Portal?
cat. But I was talking to someone else who's like, oh, this cat looks like my cat Whiskers. And they're like, your cat's name is Whiskers. First of all, problem number one, your cat's name is Whiskers.
How creative.
And then problem number two, the other cat was named something like Furry.
Wow.
Like Fuzzy or something. I was like, I hope you try a little harder when you name your kids. It's like, hey, look, we're going to call this one Fleshy. And this one Eyebrows.
I'm gonna name this one Sun.
Fleshy, clean your room.
Hey, this one's a more of a unibrow, if you know what I mean. Unibrow, get over here.
I'll name this
Take,
one
Unibrow, take out the garbage.
Oh. I condemn those parents.
Oh,
Those are I personally think those are awful parents. How could you submit your own
don't
child to
try.
so much like bullying in school?
I don't know.
yeah, it's...
My
There's some
son's
bad
name
names
is
out there.
Listerine.
Name your kid right. Name your kid right. This is a PSA.
Yeah.
PSA. Okay, so I want to go back on the health thing real quick.
Okay.
So I was
health-
telling Jonathan about how my sister and brother got treated for allergies, right? So I got up to a certain point where basically they put like a clamp onto your finger and it sends electrical signals of different food types to your brain and it sees your reaction to them, right? No, it's not like a shock.
No, it looks. I mean, I'm just saying.
Do
That's
you get to
interesting.
taste it?
No, some people say they can taste it because it sends a signal to your brain that like some electronic signal that says you're eating this food right now and the body reacts
Dude,
to it.
can I get one of those? I want to be tasting like chocolate cake every day.
All the time.
No, but
a
you,
little
no, but
shock.
it actually makes your mind think it, so you could
yum.
overload your system and actually be allergic to it then, if you eat it too much.
That might be better for me.
So,
Yeah, I know.
so,
I can't eat chocolate cake anymore. I'm allergic. Shock
so
therapy.
instead of it sending electrical signals to also fix it, they do like weird movements with your body that somehow fixes it after they makes your body relax and like basically reprograms your mind into it. So if you've ever been to a chiropractor, at least the one that I go to, they have like a machine that kind of has like a short circle, like a maybe like a little bit big, a little bit smaller than a quarter, and it presses into your body like a mechanical like push, and he does that throughout your entire like body, and then it changes your system of how you're not allergic to it anymore.
What?
Yeah, so like test your body to see what you're actually allergic to, and then rearrange your body through like I think pressure points, maybe, who knows? I don't understand that part, but like pushes it into your body, and then after like 2 or 3 treatments, you're not allergic to it anymore.
Jeez.
Jonathan,
Wasn't your
gluten.
But
yeah, dude?
disclaimer: if you've had something for too long or too severe, it will not solve the problem.
Not to mention
Wasn't your
if
brother
it's
allergic
genetic,
to
it's
oranges
not
at
gonna.
one point?
Yeah.
like
Also,
that.
I don't think he can change your genetic code. Just throwing that
Right,
out there.
yeah.
I don't think that's possible.
It might minimize the effects though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you heard of eugenics? I think he could.
That would have had to have happened a long time ago. I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Surprise.
There's a movie about that where it's like from the moment you're born, they know like all this stuff about you and your health, and they know how long you're gonna live.
The
And it's
Matrix?
about this. No, it's about this kid who gets born, and he's like pretty much given the death sentence as he's born. He's like, I'm gonna live to be like 30, and like they can kind of manipulate stuff about him and like your code and your, and it's really interesting. And it's like this kid tries to become a pilot, but and go to space. It's a pretty good movie actually, but there's some parts where him and his brother have swimming races, and for some reasons they do it naked, like full naked.
Aerodynamics.
Yeah, aerodynamics. You go faster when you're in the nude. I mean,
I think if you
not
strap some,
necessarily.
if you strap some fins to yourself or something, you can go even faster than nude.
Yeah. You
Well,
should,
yeah,
you gotta
but-
shave your head a
But
little
swimming
bit, too.
contests, obviously, if I'm challenging someone, I don't want someone to have fins.
And I'll just get a boat and I'll beat all y'all.
But that's not swimming. That's not swimming.
Yeah, that's not a swimming race. That's cheating. That's
Just keep
hacking.
Why? If he can have fins, why can't I?
Although
have
I
my
will say
own
this, if you get a
helpful
boat,
device?
I get to have like the underwater submarines. I don't care if you were on the water, you beat me. I still get to go underwater submarines, like cute one man, like one person submarines. It'd be so
A
cool.
one-man sub.
Yeah, one man
one-man
sub.
sub.
I think you mean
So
water
what you're
skis.
saying is
like
we don't
the
all live on a yellow submarine.
Yes, I also say that if I had like the water jetpacks, I'd just go underneath water and just push
Did
me.
those?
Oh, those are
yeah. I
awesome.
guess you could work the underwater. I was
Yeah.
thinking of the one where they like do it above water. You've seen those, the fail videos. Where
Yeah.
they like go up for a second and then they just go straight into the ground.
So speaking of, the water jetpacks, like the only place I've seen those are YouTube. And
Yeah.
especially popular YouTubers. They're the only ones who get that. And you know what else popular YouTubers get?
What?
They get YouTube Rewind style.
Oh, hey, nice
Which-
segue.
Came out, and it was a disappointing year if you
So,
saw it.
go
this
ahead
year.
and
Just
explain what
Rewind
it
is,
is,
I don't know. I
'cause
don't know what that is.
We don't know what that
If you
is.
don't know what Rewind YouTube style is, for the last 5 years now, I want to say, YouTube has been, at the end of each year, making a video where they try to take a compilation of all the most popular trends and videos of that year on YouTube and kind of mash them all together. And there's I think there's 5 of them now. And the newest one came out, and it's so... What's the word?
Cringeworthy?
Stupid.
Not cringeworthy. Like,
Dumb?
jam-packed with stuff that I have no idea what's going on.
Oh yeah. So
Like,
it's not really viral.
Because
so-
there was nothing that was huge this year. Nothing that was huge. Except my wall. That was huge.
That he's
But you
not
can't
even
talk
gonna
about
build
that because it's
anymore.
political. Also, Harambe did not make it into YouTube Rewind style,
What?
Nope.
which is
How?
sad.
It's also YouTube Rewind.
Well,
not
actually,
yeah.
to be
whatever.
fair, that was
But
really
it's
like
the internet.
for a few weeks everybody was like Harambe, and then it like died right away.
And then there were some few loyal fans of, like any meme, there's always like some loyal memist who's like, I'm gonna burn this one to the ground.
Yeah, like I'll still laugh at a Harambe meme occasionally if it's good. If it's good, it's got to be good.
Yes.
It can't be just like, oh my gosh, Harambe is dead, and then everybody's like, ha ha ha. No, it's not. It's got to be like
Okay.
related.
So don't make
something.
those.
See,
decisions.
I
I
just-
don't make those, otherwise I'll just.
I just think
punch it.
Harambe jokes are stupid.
So going back to Rewind YouTube,
Yeah.
right?
Triggered.
I think the reason it was so bad this year is because as YouTube grows older and older, it increasingly has more and more content creators, and there's so much content out there that is at least some quality that it's really hard for videos to go viral the way that they have been for the last few years and the way they have in the past. Like Chocolate Rain and some of the
did that
original
come out?
YouTube
That was
videos like the
pretty old.
Karate Kid fail where he does, that one's like 2005.
With,
Like
I don't know
with the
about that one.
nunchucks? Is
Um,
that one?
yeah, with the nunchuck,
Yeah, yeah.
karate
He's
nunchuck, nunchuck kid. That's his name.
Yeah.
And then like Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style was huge, but the closest thing
Still
we
has
have
the
to
most
that,
views, I think.
yeah, it still does. It's got like over 2 billion. And the closest thing that we had this year was like pen pineapple apple pen, and that was.
yeah.
And so many people didn't even like that. It was 50 seconds. It was only got like
I feel
what,
like that was
100
less
mil?
popular than Harambe.
Okay, I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, because it was kind of viral, but I think it was only like viral for like a few days early.
Exactly, and that's how things are moving. They're increasingly getting more and more like viral video comes out 2 days later, it's something different, and so it's like there's no way to catch up, and nothing becomes so viral because there's so many cameras nowadays that everything is getting filmed.
Everything's getting filmed. Yeah.
So once something good comes out, well,
There's
some
another
people
thing
see it, and then there's another thing. So you
right
can't
after
see
that.
the one big thing, and there is no big thing. And so what's YouTube Rewind supposed to pull from? Well, you gotta have PewDiePie because 50 million, and hopefully he's gonna quit like he said he did. Not because he's a bad guy, but I don't want to see his YouTube channel anymore.
Yeah, he's like quitting because YouTube changed a bunch of their policies.
I
so
wanna
they
go
make
back-
a lot of less money on views and stuff. So he's losing money already being on YouTube.
I just want to say, I want to go back to the YouTube Rewind. It started off by being the most popular things of like a year, and now it's the most popular. They just add YouTubes. They just add YouTubers to the video, right? So they just threw in a bunch of multicultural YouTubers because that's what the 1 and 2 were pretty good, and then they moved on to the third year where they got complaints that it was too much white people, basically too much America. So they decided to have other things in it, other people from around the world in it, which by all means go ahead. But it started not becoming the best of a year, but just popular YouTubers and their videos, and that's what.
Okay, can I make two clarifications?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So one, I think that the production quality of the video was pretty good. I think that the cinematography and the special effects were really well done. I disagreed with the choreography. I disagreed with some of the choices, like the selection that made it in there this year.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that overall it was well done, if nothing else. So when we talk about the video being bad, we're talking more about the selection as opposed to like the production.
Yeah, like the quality of the video was really good.
Yeah.
No complaints by me. I think it looks fantastic. I also the choreography was good with it for what they were doing, but
They had the challenge that you love.
what challenge is that?
Oh, the bottle. Oh no.
Oh,
that's
they had the Running Man
Babu?
challenge. Okay,
Yeah,
was thinking
have
bottle
you not
flip.
seen it?
I have. I love it. Okay, the Running Man challenge.
No,
is,
have you seen Rewind Style?
Yeah, I watched it
How would you not remember that?
because I saw it. I liked that little tidbit, and then I was like, it's not important to me. I didn't like
Okay.
it overall.
Mhm.
Like
I
as a
get that.
general thing, there are things I liked about it, but I didn't like it in general.
The other thing I was gonna say is that they're adding a lot of YouTubers, but that could just be like instead of going through the most popular videos, they're going through the most popular YouTubers and the most popular trends, and that could just reflect like a shift from like content to creators. Like they might be trying to make it more of a more of like any other like social media platform where it's more about the person or the the team that produces the content.
But also, at that point, when it becomes more about the creators, you've got to ask, why is your system that you keep building screwing over your creators then?
Okay.
Because it's all about
Yeah.
making content now, which is over 10 minutes, and that gets
Yeah.
ads.
Let's talk about that. So they changed the algorithm how videos become popular and trending, what comes into recommended.
So how does that work?
So what that happens is it used to work by if your video was over 10 minutes, it had a certain amount of likes and a certain amount of comments, and that was what made your video popular. There were people that used to say they have a giveaway. Like a 30-second video could get like millions of likes and it'd be on the trending page. It would be on the front page of YouTube.
Yeah.
That's how it used to work. But it's been changing like almost every single year. This is no surprise to people that are veterans on YouTube. They know this is coming. This is how this happens. Some YouTubers are shocked and they're angered by it. But those are the people that have been abusing the system. They're abusing the system so they are always on the trending. Not because the video has been trending because of like other people are just like seeing it, but they're abusing the system of how it was created. It's supposed to be, if things are actually trending without anything being manipulated, then it should be on the trending, the front page of YouTube. But people are like, have a certain amount of likes, how long the video is. Those are manipulating how videos are actually produced, and that's why YouTube changed it. YouTube changed it because of that.
You know what was interesting? You just remind me of something, the trending page. First off, who actually goes on and just looks at the trending page?
I do
Anyone?
when I'm bored.
Okay, you do when you're bored. Do you remember, I don't know how long ago you guys first started joining and watching YouTube, but it was like 2007 for me and my family. Back in those days, you just went on and looked at the front page.
Yeah.
And you just looked, it was like, what's out? You had no idea, you weren't really subscribed. Some people, there were subscriptions and people subscribed, but in those days it was look at the front page and see what's on the front page and just watch stuff. It was so chance and gamble. It was just like, okay,
Yeah, it was
this is
randomized.
what I'll watch. And it was like,
So it makes sense that with any platform that as it grows, like policy is going to change to like, I don't know, keep up with it basically and how it's being used. Because YouTube wasn't a big thing, like, I don't
It
know.
wasn't. It
How
wasn't.
many years ago did it come about?
2005 was its first
5
year.
or 4, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Or maybe 2004. Let me look it up while you're talking.
Either way, about 10 years ago, like, a lot fewer people cared or even knew what YouTube was. So, like, it kind of makes sense that as more people get involved and get invested, and, like, YouTube is connected to businesses now, like, not even just, content creators, but people who own their own businesses already that are just, like, sharing, like, their own products. They're creating ads and stuff. They can put all that on YouTube, like, reviews and stuff. So it's like a big part of other businesses now. So it kind of makes sense that, like, okay, you're going to see some change. It's not going to stay the same if they want it to keep having the impact that it's had.
Yeah, I almost like a lot of people are bringing up the point of that these are people's like livelihood. This is how they make money, and I agree to that point. People make money off of that. That's great for them, but they got to understand that like any job market, it doesn't stay the same. That's not how that works. It constantly changes, and you have to adapt to it. If you want something better, you're gonna have to keep on working to make something better. And you like if you're making the best thing, then obviously once something changes, you're gonna be upset by it. But it shouldn't be like, well, I don't know how to make money anymore. Like, how did you get there in the first place? You worked to make the best thing toward that certain algorithm, that certain event, stuff like that. Now you have to just change it. You just don't have to stay to one thing. You shouldn't have to be afraid of change.
Yeah, that's how competition works.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why their competition exists.
Participation awards.
Participation awards.
Triggered.
You get the participation
Triggered.
badge. You did something, but on the down low, you did nothing.
And that's the other thing is, like, how many of these YouTubers have, like, actually, like, signed a contract? Like,
A lot of them, well, not with YouTube directly,
Right.
but they sign with
Organisms.
organisms.
yeah.
Organizations.
They sign with them, and maybe not organizations.
Yeah.
But they sign with groups that kind of are like their protectorates
Right.
and get some of their money and
So
help them out.
YouTube doesn't have an obligation to preserve how things have been for the large majority of content
Exactly.
producers.
So
Also-
they can't really complain that much.
Just a little jump in there. So it was created in 2005, just to
Okay.
clarify. So
Really?
Yeah, but
Continue on.
people think that they're entitled to making money off of a free resource, right?
Yeah.
So YouTube, you're not. You there are things now where you have to pay to watch the videos, so like YouTube Red. But YouTube was created. People are free to post whatever they want as long as it follows the guidelines. They're also free to watch whatever they want, excluding the fact that there's YouTube Red now. So like it's almost crazy to think that really people think they're entitled to views, money, subscribers because they're posting videos to a free platform. Literally one day they could be popular, and all of a sudden you said one thing, you're not popular anymore. You're done. You're gone. You're not off the radar. People don't care about you anymore.
All I have to do is talk a little about you. Let's get right into that, and you're off the channel. But then I get off the channel because other people, like me, Grade, goes and disrupts Keemstar and gets him kicked off YouTube.
I have no idea what that was.
So he's being grade A, under A,
And Keemstar.
and Killer Keemstar. Killer Keemstar is I'm putting in air quotes, news person.
Okay.
News person.
It's called drama.
Welcome to Drama Lot. I'm your
Drama
host, Killer
alert, where
Keemstar.
he creates a lot of the drama, and grade A, under A has his own opinions about how things should be done, how things are. He's from England, so he comes with a lot of swearing, and he has different perspectives on things that usually go against what most of YouTube is thinking. Usually.
Yeah, but what I was trying to bring up is that Killer Keemstar would get people kicked off, like you said. And when I say kicked off, it's metaphorically. Like, he would say this drama, and it would ruin people's reputation. Just like you said, you say one thing, boom, you're done. Killer Keemstar says one thing about you, you're done. But then Grade A, who's hero, classy mate, classy, gets Keemstar kicked off because I won't say he's terrible, but the work that he did was terrible.
Oh, he's a terrible human being.
I'm not gonna say that.
He claimed that someone was a rapist, and got the person had all his entire claimed the old man was a rapist. No facts, no nothing. He's a terrible human being. He got everyone to send him death threats. There's no way around it. If you call someone a rapist and he knows it's not true, like, where do you go around this? He's a terrible human being.
I will say the things that he's done have been terrible. But he got taken a notch down. You guys keep talking. I'm going to check his subscriber count.
Okay, fine. Anyway, all this connects back to, just how the internet works, basically, because YouTube it's an internet platform.
Yeah.
And, popularity and your reputation is everything. If you don't build a brand using your own name and your own reputation, then you're going to struggle with, profiting off of that.
Yeah, like on Vine, everybody left Vine because they weren't making money off of it. Like a bunch of Viners went to YouTube after Vine because they weren't making any money on Vine.
Huh.
And now Vine is they sold it and it's
No,
done now.
Vine's dead.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dead.
Vine's gone.
Rip.
Because everybody left.
I think Twitter bought Vine and then subsidized it. It's gone.
Is either Facebook or Twitter that.
Yeah, one of those two giants took it, and it's kind of just gone. Vine's getting deleted in less than a month now. They give you an option to say whatever you wanted, but after I think a month, it's gone forever. I think Twitter took some of the features of Vine and then went on with it. But yeah, so Vine's gone. I think people think of it almost as the rules are set in stone, when that's not how the internet works. It's like a living organism. It has a mind of its own, and it's really strange how it works, and that's why I'm really on it a lot, because things change so quickly, and I'm always shocked about it.
Now, do you think... here's an interesting question, and maybe too political, but do you think that there should be any form of censorship on the internet?
Okay, I believe this. If he started to kill
Sorry.
you, sorry, no. So Twitter, right, is notoriously known for censoring people. They are a business. They're not a person. I think, by all means, they can censor whoever they want, because they own it. That's their own.
If they have something in there, so you have to sign up for Twitter and you have to agree to it.
Yeah.
If they have in there that they can censor you, then they can censor you.
That is their own business. They decide what can be said on there.
Twitter is not yours.
Yeah.
It's Twitter's.
So it's
Yeah.
it's free speech. You're using your free speech, but they're also using it on their platform. They own the entire thing. There's that contract that the terms of service.
Right.
If you abuse the terms of service, it clearly says we can terminate your account. You're not going to get it back, and if you create another one, we'll ban that one too. It's just people don't read that. That's a slight problem.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
should
You
read that.
Scroll down, Well, you just press accept, and if you can't, they're like, you have to read it. All you have to do is scroll down and press accept.
Yeah, because there's no way to say that you've actually read it. So, like, people are upset that all these things are happening, but it clearly says in the terms of service that is happening. So free speech exists. I think free speech should be on the internet. But if somebody or some corporation owns a site that you're using and you say something that they don't like, and it's within the terms of service, by all means, censor them. They're done.
Yeah, if you don't want to get censored, make your own website. Like, make your own website with your own blog where you don't get censored at all.
And you know what?
Which is hard to do. It's not easy, but if you really have that issue, where
well,
like, I don't want to get censored.
You can make your own website if you go to squarespace.com.
We're not.
Hashtag not sponsored.
We're not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored.
What the heck is that?
So
You don't know what
Squarespace is a...
Don't tell them, because then we become
No. We're
free
not...
advertisement.
We've already advertised YouTube.
Okay, first off, Squarespace is a wonderful
No,
company.
it is, but
We're not sponsored, but
Not
it's a wonderful
sponsored.
company that you can create your own site for pretty cheap, and it looks nice, it runs nice. I'm just saying it. It's
professionally designed.
yeah, it looks cool. It looks great.
Smooth. You don't have to do any of the coding. You can pick your template, and if you go to www.squarespace.keepthechange.com,
There's nothing.
you will get nothing because it doesn't exist.
Hashtag not sponsored, but could be sponsored by Squarespace.
Could be.
I created a website a while ago, and I'm not going to say the name of the place where I made it, but it definitely was not a quality, but so many people like used it, and everybody was like, you should use this, but it was not good. Like, I was like, this sucks. So
Well, Squarespace.
Was it
build
called-
beautifully.
that's
Was
where
it called
I-
chris'sstash.com?
Probably.
Are you tired of the censorship of the internet?
Yeah, I was tired. I was like, it's time to end this. And
If
I
you're
was just gonna
tired-
write a bunch of swears and have a bunch of vulgar images on a website,
And then shape it into a mustache that
Yeah.
you would wear.
that'll be the banner at the header of the website. It's
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
mustache.
You heard it here, folks.
Mustache.
If you're tired of being censored on YouTube, go to Squarespace. Build it beautiful.
Type in real quick on Google. See chris'sstash.com.
No,
I don't know if I want to see some of Chris's stuff.
I want to see this. Like stash isn't like you're hiding a stash of something. But to answer John,
This is not recommended to do at home because whenever I look up something, I'm like, hey, we should look this on the internet.
Yeah.
It's usually not a good idea because
Usually.
usually, especially if you go to like images. Yeah, okay, you go to images,
It's fine.
right?
It's fine.
Oh yeah, this one's okay. Like
Yeah.
I've looked up. So my brother's name is Brad. So I did Brad, and our
Last
last name's
name.
Glamour Shots. And the stuff we found, I was like, wow. Like, some of the stuff was okay. He actually took one and made it a profile picture for a couple sites that he uses. So, it was super strange, but it was funny. So
Brad Glamour Shots.
yeah.
Brad
Go,
something.
go ahead, look it up.
But to answer Jonathan's question, should censorship be on the internet? Yes, there should be, plain and simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is how it works. Like people can own it, people can say what they want, but people can also.
So,
Oh man, that's
I did not look up Brad Glamour Shots. I looked up Donald Trump Glamour Shots, and
the one's like, you're basic.
Oh boy.
there are some fun, family friendly. Don't look it up.
Some of these aren't edited.
That isn't even Donald Trump right there.
There are some pictures that I'm like, why is there? What is that? Is that Brannigan, right? From
Yeah, that's that.
okay, I actually know
Zap
that.
Brannigan.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey
Futurama.
Leela, why don't you come here? It looks like this patient needs mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
I just started watching that. I love that show.
Ugh.
Do a flip.
I'm gonna jump.
I'm gonna jump. Do a flip.
Oh, good. Ugh, such a good show.
All right.
Well, it's we're pretty into this, so why don't we just end on a few rounds of our favorite game? Will you press the button?
Whoa, what is this?
We'll just do 3 rounds, really quickly, and we'll start with this one that we have pulled up here. So, will you press the button? You have infinite dynamite, but you can never play video games again.
Who's asking?
Okay. Already first question. Do I have an unlimited source of lighting the dynamite?
Do you know how hard it is to get a match?
Just buy a lighter from the gas
right.
station.
You have infinite dynamite.
How cheap
So I have to
are
have
you?
infinite matches
No,
too?
you don't. You need one.
No, you
match.
don't. You can just go get stuff from the gas. Like
No, but no.
buy an 80-cent
But I don't
lighter
want
from the
to.
gas
I don't want to
station.
spend money on
Oh my
infinite.
gosh!
If
You
I
have dynamite. You can blow up a bank.
You're
I
so
could
stingy.
Blow a hole into the bank and get some money.
Or I could just sell the dynamite that I have.
Oliver.
True.
Forever.
Oh, that's
Oliver.
it.
Forever.
There. You
Okay,
could sell
I
dynamite.
take that question back. I'm just gonna sell like hundreds of millions worth of dynamite
to foreign countries.
to foreign countries, and then I'm gonna take that money and I'm gonna buy my own lighters.
And then you use the dynamite on the foreign countries because you don't want them.
Because you don't want them
Exactly.
to have all that
Oliver,
dynamite.
here's what you can do with unlimited dynamite.
You can nuke the
You
moon.
can nuke the moon. You can nuke the moon.
But okay, so do I have? So this is so question with the dynamite, right? Do I like have a stockpile wherever every time I take one out, it automatically comes back, or will I
I'm thinking like Hermione's bag, where you just pull it out and there's just infinite.
infinite? So I have a bag
Like,
of
you
it.
could pull it out from your armpit.
No.
You could be
We're
like,
gonna have a bag.
Yeah. Dynamite.
A bag. We can have a bag. Okay, you have a sleeve. It just automatically comes out of your sleeve. Like you pull
Oh yeah,
one.
your sleeve. Okay,
Hold
because
on.
if you have a bag, someone could like. Take
You
that
can
bag.
steal the bag,
I
and then
think
you
you
lose the
should wear a
power.
trench coat, and when you pull open the trench coat,
I
there's always
I
dynamite
don't want to
there.
be like called a
Hey,
like a terrorist
ladies.
with a bomber. Although I am blowing at the moon. So my question is, right? So if
No,
I'm blowing at the
you're gonna
moon,
trip every test they have at the airport.
so if I'm blowing up the moon, right? First off, can I like teleport it there? I don't think it can because
No.
it's in a bag. So I have to be on the moon.
Right.
I gotta be somehow on the moon. We haven't launched anyone to the moon
no,
in a long
no,
time.
You transport
Oliver.
the dynamite to the moon, and you have some
Using the
remote way of
dynamite.
detonating it.
No, he uses dynamite to transport. He uses all the force from the dynamite
That-
to explode like constantly
Okay, is
this
and have enough.
Minecraft?
Dude, dynamite. If you use enough dynamite, because you have infinite, you can have enough force to
Enough
blow
thrust.
something to the moon.
Right.
All right,
I
hold
have
on.
enough
But
thrust.
how much damage would you create
Exactly,
to
so-
that object that you're shooting to the moon? What if your dynamite blows up the dynamite you're trying to send to the moon?
Yeah, no, that's all gonna blow up here.
Yeah.
And also, so we gotta get through the atmosphere,
Wait.
so we need enough thrust.
We
which is
haven't
a slight
we
problem.
haven't even addressed the second part of this question, which
You
is
can never play video games again.
you can never play.
Okay, but let's be real.
How horrible is that?
I have at this moment in my life, I play video games at like midnight. And sometimes early in the afternoon because I'm busy with the rest of my life. I'm sure that if I had infinite dynamite, I would be playing with dynamite more than I'd be playing
Yeah,
with video games.
I would
But-
too.
You'd get bored of that quickly or thrown in jail.
Okay, I can't get bored of explosions. It's not something that happens.
like,
I just
how
don't
do you
get
get
bored
bored
of
of
it.
that?
And if
like,
he gets thrown in
something's-
jail, he would just blow his way out.
Yeah.
And
he
not
had,
like
But
the
I don't have
dynamite.
infinite matches, guys. Slight problem.
Oh,
Where's
okay.
my lighter?
It's called.
Ooh.
Hey, you know
flint and
what?
Steel.
I hear
You
for
sneak some in. You buy some from the prison
Okay,
shopkeeper.
yeah, you're gonna say
I'll-
what about some prison seller, right?
I hear that if you just trade, a t-shirts and maybe a few back rubs, you can get a cigarette.
smokes.
This is what I'm gonna do.
Get
I'm
a
gonna
few
sell him a stick of
smokes.
dynamite.
Yeah, because how do you think they light their smokes in prison? They gotta have a source of fire somewhere.
All right, how about this? What if I just start throwing dynamite sticks out at people and just slowly like build a wall of dynamite? So every time they try to take one down,
It's gonna be
Build
huge.
the wall.
It's gonna be a wall of dynamite.
A
That's what
wall
I'm
of
gonna sell,
dynamite.
right?
The Mexicans
I
are
can
gonna
just-
light it on fire.
no. So if I have,
I'm gonna build it though.
shut up. So if I have a cell, I can just start stacking up dynamite up, and like obviously they don't know if it's going to explode or not, so they have to bring in a bomb squad. So I can start planning from there. So I'm okay.
Right, but once the bomb
Also,
squad comes in, they're like,
If
he
it's
has no way of
nighttime
lighting
and I'm
this.
throwing dynamite around, right?
What about your cellmate?
My
He's gonna be like, "You're insane. What are you doing? I don't want
you
to."
take the dynamite and you shove it down their throat.
Okay, so his cellmate's gonna be dead no matter what, even if it does blow up.
Exactly.
So, it's
but
whatever.
I'm just saying that if I had infinite dynamite and I sell enough of it, I have infinite money. Technically. Then I can just drive across the United States and just drive and just do it with the GTA. Light a stick of dynamite, drop it, and just keep on driving. Obviously, they're gonna know that.
I'm pretty sure
this-
they use C4.
this direction that I'm going.
Helicopters, bruh. They're gonna chase you down.
Dynamite launcher.
No.
What about a
freaking
sniper?
Where are you gonna
You're
get
just
one of
walking
those?
along the street all by yourself, and then someone in a high rise just has a scope aimed right at your head, and then
and
you're
then you
just
put
chilling,
dynamite
and then
in.
boom! You can't dodge the first shot. Have you ever seen Sword Art Online?
All right, shut up. So let's just say this: if I have infinite dynamite, I'm gonna have to be somewhat. No, I'm gonna say personally I'm somewhat smart, so I'm gonna have a contingency plan. So dynamite's gonna be under like every government building. You kill me, every government
And
building.
you have a dead man's trigger.
exactly.
Ah, okay.
Exactly.
So I want to know how
You're like the
this
Joker
is
with
okay,
his coat
but
open.
hating individuality is not okay.
Okay, because this is
Because
hypothetical.
this is, no, this isn't okay.
So, yes or no, would you do it?
Yes.
No,
Oh, okay. So we all.
video games is way too
Yes
big.
or no?
I would say I will not.
I'm gonna say no because I like the new Pokemon game too much.
Oh yeah, dude, that game's
All right.
So I guess they will not press the button. I still totally would.
All right. Next, you have any superpower you choose with unlimited range of power, but anytime you have a thought that is hurtful, unhelpful, unhappy, or negative, or express a mood that follows this, you kill everyone brutally. No.
Yes! I'd say it's worth it, dude. If I can fly, man. Oh.
Alright.
Like, without a plane. Like, without a plane or anything. I'm not going to say if I can get a plane. Like, oh, man, I'm going to fly. But if I have a bad thought, I'll just brutally murder
Chris, you would
everyone.
just be like, well, I mean, this isn't as cool as I thought. Boom, everyone dies.
Wait. So-
no?
So that is hurtful, unhelpful, unhappy, or negative. So basically, you have to be like some Buddhist monk that has a clear thought.
I'll
that never
convert
has
to
any-
Buddhism. Boom.
He'll convert to
Problem
Buddhism,
solved.
right? And he'll
I'm a
have to
go-getter.
he'll have to be a monk, and he'll have to not talk to anyone. He'll go in the middle of nowhere. So any unhappy thought, he kills. You kill everyone brutally. So does that mean like
Everyone.
the entire Earth?
The whole world with your superpower.
Ooh, okay. See, with my superpower.
Or wait, is it? Because what if they kill you? Like, it depends. Like, if you choose. Wait, so you have any superpower, so I'm guessing it's just one.
But you could have the superpower to create anything.
Right. Okay, yeah. So you could have that, but you're not invincible.
What if your superpower?
You could create something to be invincible though.
Wait,
Right.
No, get a hold of this, okay? What if your superpower is that you can break stupid rules, like that you kill everyone every time you think a stupid thought?
Well,
But
then
then
that's
what
just
would be the
normal
point of that
life.
superpower. They did just
There's
be
no
everything's
superpower.
back to normal.
Okay, wait,
And
no.
you fly.
Wait, no. So
No, you get one superpower.
I would have the superpower to create any superpower.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Same
there's a
problem, though.
loophole in the system.
Same problem.
Remove that stupid rule. Create your superpower for yourself. Superpower to fly. Superpower to have anything. You create your own. You can create any superpower.
You
But
create your
isn't-
own superpower.
But don't you already have to have a negative thought? Don't you already have to think this rule is terrible or
No.
something
You don't
like
have
that?
negative
Or
thought.
like,
It's not unhelpful.
no,
it's
you're
not
like, this
negative.
rule isn't terrible because I can just change it.
See,
Boom.
I just want the
but why are you changing it?
Because
No,
it's terrible.
no.
Dang it.
So not to have that thought. So I just want the rule removed because I don't think that restriction. I don't want to kill anyone. That is not negative. That's not unhelpful. That's not unhappy or negative. That's saying I don't want to kill anyone if I happen to make a mistake. You can remove the rule and have whatever superpower you want.
Loophole, baby.
I don't want that's
Or you
negative.
could just be Deadpool.
A negative thought I don't want is not something negative.
My
I don't want to kill people, so that's a negative thing. I think that's a positive
I
thing.
think
in-
killing
Okay,
people is
okay.
negative.
but excluding
But
everything.
Any positive can be reframed in a negative. So,
Stop
what do we
it.
mean by negative?
Shut up,
thought?
you glasses half empty looking piece of trash.
Oh.
Okay.
I say
Oh,
I'm not gonna press
wow.
the button because that
Roasted.
loophole is too ridiculous. But if I was gonna press the button, I'd have the Flash's superpowers, and I want to see how quickly everyone die and as the Flash.
So you can just run
All right,
really
Chris,
fast.
would you press the button?
I don't think I would.
No, I won't press the
Jonathan?
button.
Only if I got a clever loophole.
I would press it, and my superpower would be unlimited dynamite.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my god.
So you literally want to blow up the
that
movie.
you can send to the moon.
All
Yes,
right.
that I can say.
All
All right. All right. Zombies rule the world, but you have no ammo to kill them, and you're the only one left alive, along with a loose friend. A loose friend. This grammar is so bad.
Yeah, I'm
Not
pretty
even-
sure it's loose.
So wait a minute. So have zombies rule the world is the good thing?
I know what.
Ooh, I don't know if that's a good thing. It's just
And you have
something
no ammo to kill them, and you're the only one left. I don't
Yeah,
think
what the
there's any
heck, that's-
downsides.
I will not press this button.
Let's do
but
one
you
of it.
have-
This
Yeah.
is crap.
Let's do another one. That is kind of crap. All right.
All your friends and family achieve every one of their hopes and dreams, living lives full of riches, happiness, and peace. But you must sacrifice your own life to make it happen. Yeah,
Who's selfish?
I'm not.
Me.
I would do this hands down.
Yeah, I do it.
I don't know though. If if it really came down to it, would you?
Okay, but what if your friend's hopes and dreams is to kill everyone?
Actually,
Yeah.
okay.
What if you don't? You
What if
wouldn't-
your friends' hopes and dreams are just that you die, and that's how you have to fulfill it?
Well then,
Forget it, not pressing it.
Hey, this is just my ex's fantasy.
Oh.
Hey, he's too young to have any kind of that kind of relationship. That's
Yeah.
that's not
you can
existent.
have an
13-year-old should not
He
date.
can't have any girlfriends. Anyways,
Let's get opinionated.
harsh, man.
Dating is wrong.
It's all about the courtship.
You have to grow up and marry the person we told you you're gonna marry when you turned 1.
What is this, ancient Rome?
No, it's communist Trump.
all right, hold on. So, would you press the button, Joe?
Yes.
Chris?
Okay, yeah.
I say, why not?
I think so. Yeah.
I say no, but that's because of my own worldview. I think there's already problems
think
in this world for a reason.
there should be.
So, what if someone's
So I think
ultimate
there
dream
should
is
be
to
like
have,
another
like world peace?
other reason. So if you don't sacrifice your life, they possibly could fulfill their hopes and dreams.
Wait,
There's
hold
that
on.
possibility.
But what if it's your
And
parents?
what if they don't want you to die? They would rather be happier
Yeah, what
with
if
you
you're
alive than having their hopes
First
and
of all,
dreams.
this question is impossible. What if?
Right.
Because what if? Yeah.
because it's
Basically,
a hypothetical
covered it,
scenario.
All right, hold on. I want to go back to this. I'm pretty sure we had a question before. The world you give the world peace, but you die, and I said no. I would not press that button. I'm gonna say no again. I will live my life how I want it to be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna build the wall around my house, and it's gonna be huge.
So no one can kill me. So their
And
dreams
everyone
happen.
will have free college.
They will not get a small loan of $1 million.
Not from me.
I have to sacrifice myself. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stay true to how I've been so far because that is ridiculous to think that can happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well you heard it here first, people.
Yeah, I mean,
Oliver
have you heard
is
my
very
friends and family's
suitable.
hopes and dreams. It's insane.
Fair enough.
Oliver is very suitable dating material, ladies.
Ladies, he's single.
Single.
Men,
Let's do
he's
it.
Well,
single.
one more.
Yeah, let's do one more. Let's do-
Okay,
let's-
one more.
I'm
Last
enjoying
one.
this. Maybe. If it's a good one.
All right, last press
I thought
button.
You can create an amazing pastry dish and become internationally famous and wealthy. But the person who you love dearest has an allergic reaction to it and dies.
That's like
Oh.
Cameron every day in the kitchen.
What if I don't love anybody?
Wait, love. Okay, love in what way? Like romantically, or just like family? Because this is the person you.
Alright,
person
the
who
person
you
And
love.
it's just one person.
The person you would be most devastated to lose.
Oh.
Okay, I'll do with this. That would create such an amazing story. You could write a book off of it.
I'll do it.
But here's the thing.
No.
I love myself the most.
I've thought about this a lot.
I'm kidding.
I'll do it.
What if I love me the most? Is like, oh, me. No! Kanye would be screwed.
All right. So Chris, would you press it?
So wait, let me read it a little bit. I've thought about this for a really long time.
Past 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have studied this for the last 4 years
I
of my
think
life.
I think I might press it. I'll write a book.
Right?
I'll write a book about it.
You'll be famous.
Dude,
My
it'd
book
a
will be called-
So I'd be famous and wealthy for making this dish, and then I'd be famous, and then I'd write a book, and then people would buy it because I'm famous and wealthy. It doesn't even have to be a good book. I could just be like, yeah, I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I might build a wall, and then, bam, I'm selling it for $20 a copy, and then I'm just even more rich than I already am.
And the book will be called I Killed Mommy.
Oh! Whoa. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
Oliver, would you press it?
Yes.
Okay. Jonathan?
No, this is too dark. This is terrible.
You just want
There's
to
no
write a book called
circumstance.
I Killed Mommy.
There's no circumstance in which I could kill the person I love the most for any amount of wealth, or no matter how amazing the pastry dish is.
What if the person you love them? You know what? I'm not gonna go there.
Nope.
Joe.
Okay, you know what?
You guys don't know where I'm going,
I'm just
but
gonna
I'm not
go
gonna go there.
ahead and say no. I couldn't do this.
Okay,
So
Joe
I
and
guess
I are
we all
good.
know who here are good people. It's not me. I hate
not me and
individuals.
Job.
It's not him. I guess Jonathan, you're the only good person here.
And
Good
You
job. Kudos to you. How about a high five?
No, please. Oh, gosh.
but I'm probably broke, so
Not for the
How
mic.
about a low five?
Little five.
Nice. Yeah, there
Here
you
we
go.
go.
Nice little tap.
Just a little.
A low tap. That's
All right.
There you
Well,
go.
thank you all for joining us for another episode. No adjective necessary. Of Keep the Change podcast. I've been your host, Jobe, along with me.
Chris.
Oliver.
And JK, but also Jonathan, apparently.
Jonathan,
right.
John, you know, whatever you want to call me.
Adios.
Or we call him a
See ya.
Peace.
Bye.
No vampire quiz.
Yes. Yes.